Good morning, welcome to the channel, and welcome once again to the Lake District. We're parked in Great Langdale today, just by the new Dungeon Gill. It's 8:30 in the morning, and the place is heaving already, which I expected. A Sunday, decent forecast, good views, not too cold. We're heading eventually up onto the Langdale Pike, which might expect you to be busy up there. But to start off with, we're sort of heading out of Langdale on this track of the boat, and then we're going to go up to Castle Howe and Blue Rig before we drop down to Tickle Tarn, then up Easy Gully, which I've come down before. I've never been up it, and I don't think it lives up to its name really. We'll see when we get there. Then over to, we're not doing all the Langdales, we're doing Thunacar, Knott, Pavey first, Thunacar, Knott, Loft, Crag, and then we're heading back down via Mark Gate. So let's take a quick look at today's route. It's quiet for now, heading along this track, and we're sort of heading up over that ridge, and I think right round the back of there, and then up to Pavey out there, Harrison Stickle, and then down sort of just above the track, Mark Gate. So I can't see this piece in quiet lasting very long. We'll see. So we'll carry on and we'll see in a bit. You can see behind us there, looking up to the head of Great Langdale and Crinkle Crags. Both shells have got a bit of a wisp of cloud on it. And I think there's a feel of spring in the air today. Chaffinches singing away in the trees. It's very pleasant for now, until we get into the hordes. So we get to the end of this track, and then we've got about a quarter of a mile on the road before we veer off and up there. So I won't be doing any filming while we're on the road. Charlie will be on his lead. So I'll see you when we get to the other side of the road and start heading up those hills. I couldn't not show you this view. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Crinkle Crags and the Langdale Pikes. Charlie's a nightmare on his lead. He doesn't like it at all. He wants to be running around in the hills. Anyway, we've a bit further to go along the road. So we'll head off up there. Then we'll carry on. See you in a bit. We've left the road. It was a bit busy. Plenty of people coming into Langdale this morning. And now we head up by the side of this wall. There's your look. There we go. Looks like it's going to get a bit steep. Anyway, it'll warm us up. Mind you, it's not that bad this morning. Quite mild. And I'm pleased the forecast was wrong. And I looked this morning, which said until about midday, cloud base down to about 300 metres. It's absolutely gorgeous. We've got lovely views. No blue sky, but the clouds well above the fell tops. So yeah, it's nice. And we're actually on our own now. No jobs coming up this way at all, which is good. Happy places already. So we'll see you in a bit. Now looking back, this hill here I never remember which. I always get Lingmo and Loughrig confused for some reason. I think that's Lingmo. And the side pike, Pike of Blisco, and the Crinkled Crags there. And that's our return route down Mark Gate. There's Loft, Crag, Harrison Stickle. There's Charlie. We'll carry on up this hill. Now this seems to be something of a pointless gate. We best go through it though.
In December, and the sound of the falling snow, the fireplace warming us, the VHS movie box, your old broke down toy.
A lovely morning. And happy with the peace and quiet as well. Great, let's hope it continues.
My bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt. We didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt. All we had was time. Hey, do you remember sneaking out in the night? Me playing the Fender and you singing, oh, it's alright. Beating hearts full of lust, shiny stars over us. Just a dream guiding us, and not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back my life, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt. We didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt. All we had was time.
Oh, they're loving this already. I can't believe how peaceful it is up here. Great, great path to choose, this one. Oh, which we've just veered off slightly. Oh, through the bracken. Charlie, this way. Confusing him. Well, it's just a bit steep, this path. But we're nearly at the top, I think. And I think we head up over to, it's not a categorised hill or anything, it's called Castle Crag. Oh, and we've got great views. Looking back at Great Langdale there, to Crinkled Crags and Pike of Blisco. It's glorious. I'm impressed with this, especially when I saw the forecast this morning and it said cloud base down to 300 metres until after lunch. I thought, I was laid in bed. I thought, shall we, shan't we? Anyway, pleased we did. Charlie's loving it. Leading the way. I wish I had his energy and his four-wheel drive. So we'll carry on. I'll probably see you when we get to the top. Try for now. Flipping heck. It's steep coming up here. Oh, nice and quiet though. It's a well-used path. There's only me and Charlie on it today. Seems like a good way to get up to the Langdales and sneak up on them from behind, as it were. Oh, Charlie's off. Oh, I should have had another Weetabix. Oh, mind you, I was out on my bike yesterday. First time this year. Did about 15 miles. Oof, crikey. Nearly ended up at bottom of the hill again then. Yeah, so it was good to get out on the bike. It's all flat around near me, so that'll do to get me back into it before we drive into the lakes to take on the passes in the summer. Oh, so we'll carry on up this path. See you at the top. The path's levelled out a bit now, we're just rounding the base of Raw Pike. And you can see, looking over there, Helm Crag, Fairfield, and I can't remember the others. I'll pop them on when I get home. It's a lovely day. And we're the only ones up here, which is glorious. Looking south over Windermere. And over there, I believe that will be Coniston Old Man. Not entirely sure. I'll have to find out. I think it is. I think it's Coniston Old Man. Weatherlam. Probably Weatherlam's will be the nearest to us on the left. And then maybe Coniston Old Man, High Point to the right. I think, anyway. So we carry on around these. I think that could be Castle Howe, I think. Don't know. It's not a categorised here anyway. So we'll carry on up there and we'll see you in a bit. Well, this is glorious. I can thoroughly recommend this. Gosh, I can thoroughly recommend this as a route to get up to the Langdales. We've not seen a soul since we left the road. We've got great views over there to Fairfield and his chums. So it's getting on towards coffee time, and we're just coming up to Castle Howe now. So once we get up there, we'll find somewhere for coffee and a chew. There's not a breath of wind. It's a great day. I'm glad I ignored the forecast when I was laid in bed this morning and got myself out. So we'll carry on, and next time I see you, we'll be on my coffee. I'll catch you in a bit. I'll just show you the view before we settle down for coffee. Looking over Easdale Town there, and over Steel Fell. And if we look back over where we've just come from, and there's at least 4 people on the way. Can't be happening now. And looking over Windermere, and then right round, and that's Weatherlam. And the one that I said possibly was the old man earlier, the pointy one, something like that. that's going to be Dow Crag. I think the old man is probably just make out the dome in the middle there. I think that's the old man. And this is Lee Crag. So I think we're going to head up there and find somewhere behind a rock or something for our coffee. So we'll see you when we get up there. Enjoy the shoe. Well, time for a coffee and a chew. Oh, and it's nice up here. Unfortunately, there's some people in front of us now, as well as those coming up behind us. There's quite a bit of clouds starting to roll in over Fairfield and Helvellyn over there now. It's kind of heading this way. It was supposed to start cloudy and clear up as the day went on. I think we're doing it in reverse. I'm ready for a coffee. So it's a day of new things. Today, the replacement gimbal tripod feet, they've arrived. You're standing on them now. And also, I've got some new gloves. My local Go Outdoors is closing down for refurbishment. So they've got a sale on 30% off everything. It's a good job I didn't take my credit card with me yesterday. Could have been expensive. So gloves was the extent of my purchasing. But I fancy a new rucksack for when we go out camping. I fancy an Osprey. And they had one there that was a 65 litre. And it was £267. Which I don't think is bad for an Osprey rucksack. I don't know. It's an expensive month for me this month. I got some repairs on this house. An idiot. And I got some repairs to do on the car. I've just had to have my boiler repaired. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when the shop's actually shutting. I might have to go back and make a purchase. I don't know. It's a lovely day. It's perfectly still. There's hardly a breath of wind at all. These wispy clouds are just slowly starting to roll in. Be good for the time lapse. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's when we have lunch. If it's still rolling over when we have lunch. Right, so I'm going to have my coffee and then we'll set off. It's one of those annoying sections now where we get off here and we drop down to Stickle Tarn before we have to climb back up that easy gully to get up to Pavey Ark again. You can see Pavey Ark. It's over to our left. And Jack's Rake? Nah, not for us. Certainly not for Charlie. Right, I'll have my coffee and then we'll catch you in a bit. We're on our way down to Stickle Tarn. We somehow managed to lose the path. So much for being a trained navigator, eh? We're back on it now, I think. There we go. So yeah, that's looking down Stickle Tarn, Harrison Stickle, Pavey Ark. Now we're going up, if I can point up here, that easy gully up there. I don't know if you can make out any of the Jack's Rake goes up there. No way. I'd never take Charlie up there anyway. So we'll get down to the tarn and I think we'll probably start meeting the people now. So we'll get down there, up easy gully, onto Pavey Ark, then over to Thunacar Knott, and then we'll be getting on for about lunchtime. And I think if we can find somewhere quiet for lunch, then we'll carry on down and we'll see you in a bit. We're just above Stickle Tarn, and I thought we might meet the crowds here. They've just gone out of view to the right, but there's a coach party just heading off that way. Hopefully, they'll go up Jack's Rake and not up Easy Gully, same as us. Anyway, This is something that's annoying me. There's a blooming tent over the other side of town. I mean, I do wild camping, but it's 11:15. They're next to a popular town, and they're still here. They should have been long gone. Some people, they just don't care. They spoil it for everybody. So anyway, we'll head off to the bottom of Easy Gully. Charlie's getting impatient, and we'll see you there. So we're just about to cross this beck, and then you see it, yeah. Head up Easy Gully there. I'm not going to do any filming on the way up. The crowd's on the way up in front of us already. I knew we'd meet them down here. So we're going to head off up there, so I'll probably see you when we get to the top. We've stopped pretty much at the bottom of Easy Gully. There's just crowds on the way up, and we're catching them up, and Charlie was getting in the way. We'll let them get on before we start off again. We've got good views over the Coniston Fells. Wind's starting to pick up now there, and it's starting to get a bit cloudier, and the forecast was for it to clear up in the afternoon. So anyway, never mind, we'll hang around here for a bit, let them get a bit further in front of it, so Charlie didn't go knocking anybody back down. So we'll potter around for a bit, and then we'll head off back. We'll see in a bit. Well, we're at the top of Pavey Arc, and we're not going to hang around here too long. There's people everywhere. So we're going to head off over that way, Thunacar Knott. Yes, that way. And then we'll see if we can find somewhere out of the wind there for our lunch. Picked up a bit here as the wind, but the cloud that threatened to roll in earlier hasn't bothered. So we'll get over to Thunacar Knott, and then we'll have some lunch. So we'll see in a bit. We're at the top of Thunacar Knott, which is the high point of the day, and that's looking over High Raise and over towards Skidder, where we were last time out. And then spin right round. I'm not quite sure what that one is in the middle there. I'll have to look that up. That's looking over to like Fairfield. Oh, I know what it is. It's thinking the Crag. And Fairfield to the right of it. And then looking right round over Windermere. Harrison Stickle there. And then the Coniston Fells, Weatherlam. Now I think the one I said before was Dow Crag. And before that I said it was the Old Man. I think that's actually Swirl Howe, and I think Dow Crag is kind of behind it, I think. And then that's looking over Piker Stickle, the Crinkle Crags, Bow Fell, and you can just see Scarfell Pike sticking up there. And that'll be Lingmel, Great Gable, Pillar just peeping out from behind Great Gable. And I think is that Allen Crags, that one? And then looking over to the Coaldale Fells. I didn't actually make out the Solway Firth, which is home. Right, so we're going to find somewhere out of the wind and have our lunch. There you go. Right, lunchtime. I've not found the most sheltered spot for lunch neither, to be honest. Or the most comfortable. But it's away from the crowds. And it's been good. All the way to Stickletown, where we hardly saw the soul. And then from there, all the way up here. It's been coach loads. But I expected it. And like I've said before, when you come to the popular places like this, you've got to expect it. But it's an enjoyable day. We've got good views, which is better than I was expecting, with the forecast for the cloud base to be at 300 metres. So that's a bonus. I think right over to Great Gable over there. Scarfell Pike just sticking up. Bowfell, Crinkle Crags. Oh, there goes the microphone. I don't know what to do with the audio from this. I'm just not happy with it at all. The quality was much better on the Samsung than it is on this iPhone. I don't know. But the video's better on the iPhone. Oh, Charlie's finished. After a dig, probably. So I'm going to have my butties. And then it's all downhill from here. Over Loft Crag. And then we make our way down by a marked gate. And back to the car. Anyway. Butties. We'll see you in a bit. We've dropped down off Thunacar Knott and round the base of Harrison Stickle, which you can just see there behind me. And we're on our way to the last Wainwright of the day, which is Loft Crag. And it's been one of them annoying sections where you've got to drop right down into the right valley to go back up the other side. All for Charlie's sake, eh? Oh, bless him. So, we've managed to get away from the crowds briefly. And I don't think there's a few coming down from Pavey. So we're not going up there, we'll veer off left over the Loft Crag. And then it's down from there and back to the car. And I noticed the car park as we were on our way up. It was absolutely heaving. So anyway, we'll carry on slogging our way up here. It's very eroded at the path. I'm not sure the amount of visitors we get round here. So anyway, we'll carry on. And over Loft Crag. I'll see you later. We're at the top of Loft Crag. That's looking over to Piker Stickle and down over Mickledon. And the high fells there, Bowfell, Crinkle Crags there, clagged in now, which is completely opposite of what the forecast said was going to happen. And Piker Briscoe, Cold Pike behind that. And the Coniston Fells. And then right round over Windermere. And Harrison Stickle. So we head off down off the end of Loft Crag here, and then down this ridge via Mark Gate and back to the new Dungeon Gill. So we'll crack on down. We're making our way down the path from Loft Crag towards Mark Gate. And it was a bit steep coming down there. It was a pitched path, but that's watch where you're putting through. It was very eroded at the top of it as well. But we've levelled out now onto a bit of grass. And we've still got great views. See over there towards Lee Tarn. Inside Piker Stickle. And one whose name I always get confused. Is it Lingmo or Luffrey? I think it's Lingmo. So we'll carry on. It's nice and quiet again now. We've left the crowds behind. And it got a bit chilly on the top, that wind. Quite biting at the top there. So that's dropped now. And everything's good. So we'll carry on. I think it'll get steep again as we get closer to the Mark Gate and descend down there. But it's been a great day. We've got lovely views still. Crinkle Crags are just starting to clear again. Bowfell still clagged in. So I don't know what to do for the next one. We've had two in the crowds now. Might be time for the next one to have a bit of peace and quiet again. We'll see. I do miss the high fells and the drama. So anyway, we'll carry on. We'll catch you in a bit. We're not far from the car now. You might be able to see it over my shoulder there. So I'm going to sign off. Well, we've got Dungeon Gill as a backdrop. There's a little waterfall. So it's been a good day, all in all. The route up, the Stickle Tarn, was nice and quiet. The route down from Loft Crag has been nice and quiet. It was just a bit in the middle. Alright, Chad. It was just a bit in the middle that was a bit horrendous with the crowds. But we've had super views. And it's been a great day. Weather's been nice. The wind on the top had a bit of a chill to it. It's died down here. Quite warm now, quite mild. So I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a good day, all in all. If you have, please do the liking, subscribing, ringing that notification bell, sharing, commenting, all that malarkey. And hopefully, see you on the next one. Bye for now.